Hello, everyone. Welcome to Wide Open Adventures. Been looking forward to doing this show. Quite a bit to talk about tonight. I got a lot of questions, and I'm sure I will get a lot of answers. We got Tennessee, Kentucky Bigfoot on tonight, guys. It's never a boring show whenever they show up, for sure. Um, Fall is here. Winter is just around the corner. And we're going to talk about some of our favorite things to do, eat, preparations. What do we eat that probably what people would call normal people don't eat? And just kind of just go down that road of what is life like in the wintertime, What do we look forward to? Hello, Nancy. Good to see you. Sharon Guy, good to see you in here. I'm moderating. Smurfy, good to see you. Lisa, good to see you. Michelle McGuire, good to see you. Got a lot of our familiar faces in here tonight, guys. We're going to have a really good show. One of the things I did do, I can't put it on right now, is Wide Open Adventures now has a Patreon. There is stuff uploaded to the Patreon, and mainly what you're going to get on the Patreon is things we can't put on YouTube, like processing game, impact shots, things of that nature that we cannot put on regular YouTube. Guys, Randy's not going to be with us tonight. He threw me under the bus, guys. I'm going to have to give him a little trouble on that. He threw me under the bus. So him and Jesse must be planning together. I think that's what's going on there. They're throwing me under the bus. But guys, without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and bring on TKB, and we're going to jump right into tonight's show. Whoa.
Hello.
Howdy.
Hey, Mike, how you doing?
I'm doing good. How are y'all doing?
Doing good, man.
All right.
We got bombed by the rain came in last night. And yeah, we've been, this is a barometric pressure gauge. And normally it got up to the very high part of our little mark there.
That little green line right there.
And then.
Oh, my bad. The gold line down there.
That's this is like some kind of German Phillips 66 thing that they would put on there, their
Old
desk.
company.
But anyway, and so what happened was when the rain come in, it went all the way to the top, and then this morning, as you can see, it's coming down, and it just like clubs you in the head. You feel like, what in the world just happened?
You get like bubbles in your eyes is what it feels like, or something like
Yeah.
that.
I know a lot of people, they complain of blurry vision and head pressure.
Yeah. I know you guys just went through a lot of hard rain, or at least down in the Texas area did.
Oh, yeah. It's been raining here for the last 2 days. It's still cloudy and drizzle here today. It's overcast and light rain. I don't know if what y'all think, but on the barometric pressure, right before the storm, is that when the fish start biting and they fight until that barometric pressure starts falling? And when it starts falling, is that when they back off?
Yeah, I don't know if that's specifically right, but you're right. That
yes, that has a big factor.
But yeah, you're right. I mean, when it drops, it goes a certain way. I know, one time I was fishing with my other son, and it was we were fishing out of the bottom of a dam, and we were just sitting in our boat, and it was a slow day. There was nothing going on, and as we were sitting there, couldn't catch anything. The water started. Looked like rain, and all across it, and all the gar were up. They came up, and so gar came up, and all the fish came up, and me and him started pulling in. Now, this is like a miracle. It's like something, like the story of Jesus, fish on the other side of the boat kind of stuff. I mean, because we started pulling them in. I didn't even have to cast. I could just throw and pulling in. Now, we were laughing so hard, and the water looked like it was raining, and I was pulling them in. I'd pull one off the hook, and I would throw it in the boat. I'd throw it back out because we were just catch and release, and we were just laughing our heads off how easy it was just to pull this. Like it's happened one time in my entire life, and I don't know if there was Now that one there, I can't relate to barometric pressure, but there definitely was still no rhyme or reason what happened, because then it turned off like it stopped raining. And I can see all the gar were above. It's like all the fish came to the top. So, who knows, right?
I I love to eat gar. A lot of people used to say, "Oh, them are trash fish. Them are trash fish." Oh no, they got the prettiest white meat, man. Long fillets. They are delicious. A lot of people compare them to tasting really close to grouper.
Interesting.
Grouper. Oh wow.
Interesting. Yeah, we don't.
That's cool.
But I haven't caught a gar. Well, I did have one hooked one time. It was on a minnow, and I knew there was, I had regular line, so I knew I was going to cut the line. But I did watch him, kind of do like a sail, and I watched him go out and from a boat, and then eventually he turned and broke.
Right.
But now my son, this same lake down here. Now I don't know if you've caught muskies, but he accidentally hooked a muskie fishing with just a troll,
A jig.
a jig. But somehow they hooked it from like, a tail or something. And so
Really?
he pulled it, and I didn't know what a muskie was. I just knew it had big ugly teeth. And of course, I took a picture of him and I told him to throw that thing back. It was like an alligator. You bring an alligator in your boat, of course. And so, I mean, that was the one strange fish we caught out here. I had him throw it right back in. But you're talking about gar being like junk food or whatever, trash food. I know that we do we like to catch carp,
Mm-hmm.
and we have a huge pressure cooker. And when you throw the carp in there, all you end up with a little piece of a skull piece at the end, a very small piece. It causes all the bone and everything. We, turns into whatever you want to call
Gelatin and
Gel and
turn
everything.
to soup. All the bones just dissolve.
And in Tennessee, there's no restriction on carp.
I think
As far as ham mini and all that. And then we use it for cat food, chicken food, and also for the gardens.
Jeffrey Dahmer style.
Yeah. You brought up fishing. I'm like, there's we're definitely.
It
Well, that's the
works.
thing is,
They all love it.
fertilizer is expensive, and I hear people talk about it. See, in Tennessee, there's no limit. I mean, we planted a tobacco field one time, and we took bluegill, and each plant we put a bluegill in, and we only had enough bluegills. My wife we dug a big trench, and she put all the bluegill in. They're all facing the same direction, north.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but I turned around and she had put the bluegill in, and they were all swimming north. And so anyway, we planted tobacco on every one of those, or on every one of those fish. We did tomatoes too, but I'm talking about tobacco.
Yeah.
And anyway, at the end of that garden where we did not have the fish, those tobacco plants did nothing compared to the other ones. I mean, as far as they were half the size, half the bulk, half the leaves.
It doubles the profit of growing. It's just
And so
ridiculous.
we really learned big time the importance of a
Worth it.
bluegill. Bluegill. I mean, they're great eating too, but it's really, really bony.
Yeah.
But they're definitely great for the gardens.
Even carp, because even carp, you can crossbow here in Tennessee. You can just keep on popping them all day. They don't care out here in Tennessee. Just collect it up, get them out of the lake, So throw that in your garden. Give it to your chickens. Give it to your dog, cat. And old Squeaky, one of our cats, she loved dang gun.
Yeah, we make
fish, all types of fish.
Yeah, we used to we'd make fish patties. Take the fish, put it into you can put in ice cube trays because it turns out to be a fish thing. Is Mike still there? Did he leave us abandoned on the screen?
No, he done run off.
His internet flipped out and he leaves us sitting there. Hey, everybody.
Hey, guys.
Let me say it. Mike's quiet. So there's Jess. There's Lisa and Michelle, Sharon.
Heck yeah.
Let's try to catch up. We'll catch up on the comments since Mike's internet probably broke on us and left us. There's Tyler. Hey, Tyler.
Tyler. Heck yeah, man.
Belinda. I'm trying to read. I ain't got my glasses on.
Lisa Ann. Good to see you. Jesse.
Yeah.
Heck yeah. A lot of good people. I Smurf. Is that an I or an L?
Where?
Hey, good to see you, Tyler. That dude.
Okay, put a one in the chat if you're watching YouTube off your TV.
Yeah.
Let's see who's listening. Oh, I think Mike's back.
Oh, my
He's going
bad.
to take back over.
Uh-oh.
We had a show all to ourselves, Mike.
Yeah,
Yeah. For some reason, it hadn't thundered all day, and a huge lightning strike just struck, and
Yeah.
then it cut me off, and then it
Oh.
let me back in. I
Well, your
sent
pic-
I sent
your picture
Jesse
went
a
sideways. Go ahead.
yeah, I sent Jesse a link if she wants to jump in case something happens. But back to what we was talking about. Y'all need to do a video on that, man. You need to do the carp in there because I had a neighbor. She used to do that, but I never got to see her do that. And she would can it. Do you all can it?
No, can't.
we freeze it.
Yeah, we freeze it. We're too lazy. to can.
We do
But
it
you
a
could
couple
can it
ways.
because if it's going to be chicken food, cat food, I don't think it'd be bad if it went spoiled too.
You
bad.
can also just put it in a plastic bag and freeze it in the freezer.
Yeah.
That's what we done with little Ziploc bags.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're right. You could can
Well,
it.
I mean,
Easy as that.
nature's gruesome because possums, like you see a possum on the side of the road. We have, but we don't normally do it. But
Yeah.
those are great because they're, if you let them set out, they get ripe, and it's like popcorn in a bag for a chicken.
Tear it up. They tear
see-
it up. We don't do it much, but they love it.
See, we used to eat it. She would can it, and then whenever we would have bad storms in the summertime, we would go to her house. She had a storm shelter. She kept all of her canned stuff down in the storm shelter. So, I
Mhm.
mean, we might break open a can of tomatoes, watermelon, carp, all kinds of stuff. We would sit down there and just eat,
Right. Yeah, we do. We're canning. We do can, and we have can. We got put in mason jars, but luckily we have a little freezer, so we pretty much do everything in Ziploc bags. We just got through putting up a whole bunch of spicy sauce, and we put up pumpkin. We made 2 pumpkin pies today, and we had enough sauce out of 1 big orange pumpkin to put up a bag, which will be. But we put it in like I said, like tomatoes this year. That's what we did. We just what did we do? We chop them.
We sliced it up and throw them in a bag.
We slice them and then put them in Ziploc bags, and then you can just throw them in this. Take out the Ziploc bag and throw it into soup. So that's we're lazy that way though. With modern technology.
I could eat my weight in tomatoes. I love tomatoes.
Homegrown, most definitely. I can't do
Yes,
the
yes.
myself.
I can't. Them are hard for me to do too, dude. They taste like water. They don't taste like they have any taste.
Yeah.
It's not a fruit. It doesn't taste like a fruit. It just tastes like bland, aired up tomato.
Yeah, our greens, like we grow here, they're sweet compared to the store ones.
Mm-hmm.
And like you said,
Absolutely.
I don't know why, but the store bought stuff has definitely got a lot more different flavor than homegrown tomatoes and all that kind of stuff.
I just think that they fill that stuff full of water weight, color it up, and send it to us.
They spray paint it red. No,
Yeah.
but practically, yeah, it seems like.
Because a lot of people say, "Oh, you're kidding. A tomato's not a fruit." And I said, "Yeah, tomatoes actually, they're labeled a fruit." And they said, "How do they call them a fruit?" I'm like, if you've had one out of the garden, you'd understand because they are so sweet whenever they're ripe.
Mm-hmm.
Most definitely. Mm-hmm.
And I love all of them too. The cherry tomatoes, the Rama tomatoes. I think Mom and Dad used to grow the beefsteaks. I think that's what they're called.
Yeah,
Ooh,
yeah,
the
yeah.
big ones, yeah,
Yeah,
beefsteak.
Yeah, we have this year we put out I don't know how many tomato plants. How many did we put out? You got to guess?
More than 100, yes.
I mean, just show you how much we got. We got like a laundry basket, full of it's in the freezer. Laundry basket down in the freezer, and it's full of tomatoes and Ziploc bags. But I know we put out 30, 40.
And these are cherry tomatoes that we put out.
So we put out that much, and then we just harvest it all in, and it's a daily day. We have baskets, little baskets you carry around, and you got to go and about once every couple of days you had to go to harvest to put it up and keep it coming. And now we've got a bottom of the freezer full. Now last year we did the lemon cucumber. We accidentally planted 600 lemon cucumber
constantly.
And so we have lemon cucumbers.
Yeah,
Every year it's a new experiment because we don't
do the same
we
thing.
don't
twice.
we don't do a line. We used to do rolls. You know? Everybody did rolls, but we used to be that way. And
Right.
we try it, but we found that we just like, throw some of these in there, throw some of those in there, and we do a lot of that more. Because here's the way it works is when you get so many seeds from a particular thing, now you can start throwing seeds. A lot of people, if you've only got a small bag of seeds, you better germinate and care for each one of them. But if you, in most things, like a pumpkin will give you, one pumpkin give you what, 50 seeds, 100 seeds per pumpkin that you. So you can kind of, you can distribute them. You could throw them and good luck. See what happens.
Mm-hmm.
So it changes gardening the way the how many seeds you got depends on how you have to garden.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And Smurfy said her grandpa used to cut them, with his pocket knife. For my grandpa used to do that, and I remember, they would babysit me, and I remember one of Grandpa's things is going to the garden. He would grab the tater fork, and he would go out there and roll the taters over, and then we would pick them up for him. And he had a trailer that went on his lawnmower, or we would use the old metal wheelbarrow, with the old metal tire, and we'd go out there and load it up.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
That's good stuff. And that's important too. The fact that you do that is it keeps you balanced walking with, that's one thing I didn't really understand how bountiful God is, because you don't until you have a garden, because then you're like, I grew up cucumber, look at all these seeds. I grew this, look at all this. And you start, that's an important thing.
Right.
We're all been separated by our food. We go get it at a box called Kraft. We go home and we're like, okay, here you go, kiddos. So we feel, I think it's it makes us feel less abundant, because our seed.
You buy what you get. It's just a little bit in a package in comparison to regrowing a pumpkin that got 100 seeds that comes back. Yeah. Here's your butternut squash right here.
Right.
Okay, here.
But then you got doctors saying, "Oh, don't let your kids play in the dirt. The dirt causes what was it they were saying? I heard it on the news the other day. Tetanus. The dirt causes tetanus."
Okay, right. I always tell people, "Watch out, my chicken ate something off the ground." Oh no, hope he's going to be all right in the morning.
That's what every time I go to my doctor, he's like, "Oh wow, that's cool looking. It looks like a question mark backwards."
That's butternut squash, and these are like the seeds that we've already collected this year because one butternut squash will give you
from the bottom of
and so we don't have to refrigerate those. We never refrigerate those. You just if I turn the camera, you look around. We don't have like trophies and family pictures on against up on the shelves. It's that we have. That's what our shelves are loaded with is butternuts, pumpkins. Because you don't have to refrigerate them, they will last. We'll have them all the way into summer almost but they won't rot. I don't know. I don't understand it, but you don't have, as long as you keep them inside and don't let them freeze, pumpkins you can store them without doing anything.
Yeah.
So,
hey, there's Anchorhead. I just want to see Anchorhead. I'm glad to see. I always share you out, but it's like YouTube doesn't share it out. So it's good to see.
Yeah. I'm just kicking this channel out, really working on it. So the algorithm, I'm sure, is not real high on it, but I'm going to keep working on this channel. It's beginning to be my favorite channel, guys. I'm more redneck, more country, more, this is home to me, right? This feels like sitting around the table visiting, right?
Yeah. And that's the way we feel about it. Because on your other channel, you're like me. I'm Tennessee Kentucky Bigfoot. So I'm kind of on my channel. It's like I like to do Bigfoot stuff, but when I come over here with you, we can talk about gravy on a rooster. You know what I'm saying?
and green chickens.
Exactly, green chicken. Yeah. We're gonna be nice and not talk about that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Listen to this. Y'all's gonna get a kick out of this. So I've been doing a thing on here, trying to boost the algorithm on this channel. So one of the big ways of boosting the algorithm on this channel is you do shorts, because shorts help create the algorithm. Well, I started doing a kind of a small series of, hey, what's for dinner, right? And I would show them what I was snacking on, kind of something a little different, probably than what most people do that I enjoy. Sardines, potted meats, I love that kind of stuff. I was raised on it. And
Right.
this one guy's like, oh my God, he must not have any food because he's eating Vienna sausages. What the hell? That's like, if I had $1 million, I would still buy it. That's just the stuff that I enjoy. I mean, you give me a can of Vienna sausages, some crackers, hey, I'm happy.
Yeah.
Same.
Well, you're probably, if you notice, most of your farmers, they're not usually worried about money. Because they're like, what am I worried about money for, son? I got corn, I got fields, I got pigs. Really? What's it going to do me, son? Am I going to feed my cow that money? Well, farmers, they figure it out. They're a little more freer.
Yeah, they got food, they
and
got shelter. What more do you want?
There's Jess. She
Hey,
jumped in.
Jess.
Hey guys, how are you?
Doing good.
Good.
Well, here where I'm from, we have a world classic. They do it all around the world. These people, it's a fair, and they come, and it's a calf fry fair, and they have a rodeo that day. And then that night, everybody goes to the fair. Some people call it a carnival. You walk around and you eat calf fries, and they have a world barbecue cook-off, and you pay so much money at the gate. And when you go in, all the food's free, all the games and everything, and everybody enjoys, each other, and they visit and they eat. And people's like, oh my God, you eat calf fries? I'm like, oh my God, you're eating Mr. Gates's food out of Walmart. That's not even food. At least if I choke on a toenail, I know it's from an animal.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, when you're at, when you're at that place, how many people show up with a McDonald's bag? It doesn't happen.
No.
I want a real burger, dude. I don't want you keep that one.
There was an older lady up there, and she's been there, my God, years. And she makes what she calls, cowboy candy. And it's those jalapenos that she candies or whatever. Oh my God, them things are just like, you could eat a whole jar of those. Then they have their what's that other stuff called? Chow chow. I know y'all know what that is.
Yeah, we love chow chow.
Yeah.
What's chow chow?
We have a city girl with this.
Is that like puppy chow? I like puppy chow.
It's like cabbage, vinegar.
That's not chow. That's not puppy chow.
That's not chow chow. Chow chow is like fermented cabbage, fermented stuff like that. Fermented. That's what I'm
like sauerkraut.
Yeah, like sauerkraut.
Kind of.
I like sauerkraut.
Yeah, it's kind of like sauerkraut. Then we got, the pig's feet. Yeah. There was a lady selling pig feet. Right. Do you all, now a lot of people probably don't eat this, but I like it. I tried it a different way one time, but I like it either way. Chicken feet. Do you all like chicken feet?
I've seen them in the stores.
Yeah,
but I didn't know what to do with them.
I've seen duck feet in the Chinese store.
Yeah, I've seen duck feet too.
It's kind of weird. Yeah.
I've never ate one of those. They would probably float in your soup. They got that webbing. No, I don't know.
Yeah,
but no, I bought some of those chicken feet, and I brought them home.
Yeah,
and what I done is I took them and I clipped the toenails off of them, and you got to scrub them. So I washed them and scrubbed them up. And I took them and I fried them just like you would regular fried chicken.
Mm-hmm.
And man, them things are good.
Interesting. Well, that's the thing is we do buy the chicken legs and the chicken thighs because it's really, with them using that whatever they puffing them up with all that water, salt water. Because when you buy, when we buy chicken, kind of make sure it's kind of pink. The more whiter it is, the more they inject it with that brim. What are you gonna call that water?
Right.
Right. Yeah.
Brine or something like that.
And so, because like you said, you can't fry half the breast and stuff because there's just so much water. You end up boiling them because you're trying to fry them.
But trying to cook up the water they put.
So we're kind of on the same page as you. We haven't tried the chicken feet, but we definitely do. We prefer the chicken legs and wings. because, like you said, they're not as affected.
Oh yeah. My favorite part of the chicken, dude, is the neck and the thighs.
I like the thighs. Neck. I haven't tried the neck
don't
still.
know.
That's like one of those parts that you cut off and leave it. You know, like.
I mean,
but not saying others would eat it. You know, like.
well, you're talking about you kept asking about the chicken feet, and I kept reflecting. Me and Tina was in where was it, Tina? Belgium, and well, I think it was in Belgium. Anyway, we stopped someplace and they had frog legs.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, and so anyway, I had frog legs. What you had, like fried chicken? She's like, American hamburger and
Chicken nuggets.
she had fish. Yeah, fish, and that's exotic for her. Well, yeah, and when she had fish. Well, the point is I get through, with this delicacy, frog legs, and I'm like starving. I'm like, no. So I was thinking about and when you talk about your chicken feet, I was like, it take a lot to make a meal. Right. And if you got to trim the toenails, I'm already starting to go the other direction. At that part there, you didn't have to mention that part.
That's more work. I mean, you got a point with the feathers, but I'm like, I don't know.
And a lot of people throw them in their soups, like what Figgy was saying, and they use them for the broth. They make a really good broth. Now, frog legs, I'm like you. I love them things. And the good thing about them is you can they fit down in the ranch or the hot sauce, and you can just work them around and,
Yeah, I kind of like that. I do that at the Chinese buffet.
Yeah.
He's they had the frog legs in there.
No.
I don't do it much. The frog legs is like one of those days when I feel it.
The Chinese buffet, you're eating at your own risk. The local operations doesn't exist. There's no squirrels in this town. I mean, monkey on the stick.
Faces of Death Part 2. I never will forget that on Faces of Death where they ate that monkey.
Yeah, me neither. I remember Faces of Death. Many people don't know what that is. You have to tell them what that is.
Man, that came out when, in the 80s?
Right. Yeah, it was like black mailed, or not black mail, black internet, place you couldn't even get it. It was movies, it was film that no one's supposed to have.
Yeah.
And it still can't really. I think they still got a lot of that stuff blocked.
Yeah.
Faces of Death, that's what he's talking about. It used to be a series, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think I watched it on VHS is where I watched it.
Mm-hmm. Right. Yeah, everyone passed it around back then on VHS, and you can copy each other's.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
The good old days.
So what about like liver and hearts and stuff? Y'all eat that?
Yeah, I ate the livers. I ate the hearts. Now the store-bought livers lately, it's hard to find anything that's good. I mean, chicken livers, but it's that when they start discoloring, I'm like,
yeah,
one of those things. No for me.
But I love chicken. I love chicken livers though. I definitely
like
some chicken.
I'm only so much though. I can't eat too much, or it starts losing its flavor for me.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, for me at least. Yeah, I love them when I first start eating it, but then it's like it starts losing its taste. It's like, where's the taste at?
You got to mix it. You got to mix it with the chicken feet.
That's what it is.
You got to cleanse the palate. Little bit of green chicken, on the side.
Yeah, get some chicken fingers. Right, dip it in there.
Literal chicken fingers. That's the real chicken fingers, kids.
That's the real chicken fingers.
So you all, one of the things I was going to ask you is, do you all have to do a lot of extra things where you're at to prepare for winter when fall hits? Like, is there?
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, we're on that. We're going into that mode right now. Like, for example, we had a tree that we took down this summer, and we drug it across our neighbor's pasture, and they say, "Hey, there's our tree over there," because you have to tell people right here, because people come get your trees.
Really?
There's our tree over here, and so Yeah, we will be bringing it up in pieces, and we'll start splitting it up here soon. But we manage a lot of the woods around us because we have to. We live on a mountain, so we have to manage it. No one comes in here and takes care of the trees. You know, if a tree falls, neighbors and everything. We do it. We manage pretty much the side of the mountain over here, and so and then of course we've been putting in fall stuff, and now we're actually bringing some plants in. We've got us a little greenhouse indoor growing room.
Trying to grow some cherry tomatoes.
Yeah, growing
Nice.
all kinds of stuff
type
in
of
that
little
thing. So
things.
so we're rescuing a lot of the plants and bringing them in.
Right.
And, and that we heat with wood. And see, that's the weird thing is we have rental properties. Our income is great. I'm ex-military, so but what I'm trying to say is we don't have to do all this, but it puts more money in our pocket that we don't even need, and which is great. But doing all this stuff, it keeps your balance. You get out and you got to get your exercise. You got to go out there. You got to get the chainsaw ready. You got to be moving. So we, it keeps us moving, keeps our health. We don't have to have medical. We don't have to see doctors and stuff because of all the physical stuff that we're always doing around here.
Don't need to.
Well, we've been camping out here for 30 years,
Mhm.
and it wasn't by. It's just by. I like firewood. I like fires. You get. I mean, it's work involved in it.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean,
I like green. I mean, we've already put out, I can guarantee you 5 or 6 different plants for fall. They're already starting to go all over the place. We've already plowed and put in fall gardens because we like the energy we get from our real food. So the more you get, the more you do this. And like I said, we don't do it for money or anything, but then we're plentiful. Our freezers are full. We've had to work on our spring and reinforce it and all that because we have spring water and all that kind of stuff. But the more we find ourselves in the woods, the less we get on the road.
Yeah.
Tina's like the only one goes and gets coffee and stuff.
Yeah.
We're kind of like
important supplies.
Yeah,
Coffee and salt.
Coffee is important.
well, we're all.
most people like today we were doing all kinds of stuff. We basically took one pumpkin, harvested him, made 3 pies. We were also baking, so we also had cornbread. Tina had made pinto beans.
Oh man!
And so she had chopped up greens, had them in the freezer. So we were processing all this food today because it's our first day of rain. It's like real October now. This is like, okay, that's it.
Yeah.
Turn the oven is cold, and now let's start baking and then start cooking and start putting stuff up.
That's what I got going right now. I got some, I call them butter beans cooking in there on the stove, and I got some biscuits cooking. And I'm going to have some biscuits and butter beans tonight. And I got some big old pork chops with the bone in and then beans cooking.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's going good. That's going to go good.
That does sound good.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, most intelligent people eat pork. I was reading that the other day. It's a scientific fact. So I eat a lot of pork. Hey, I tell you what though, I saw, guys, the biggest hog I've ever seen in my life. My grandpa used to raise hogs, and he had some big hogs. I was down at the lake with my son before he had left, and I had the tailgate down on my truck, just a 1/2-ton 4x4 truck. This hog come out of the woods. His back was as tall as my tailgate down, not up. He was longer than the tailgate. His nose wasn't pug like Grandpa's pigs. It was long. And whenever he went across, there was probably 30 others that crossed with him. There was blondes ones, black and white ones, dotted ones, and babies. If I would have had my 270 with me,
pork, a lot of
good dinner.
and they were there, and those were all hairy, right?
Yes, sir. Yep.
Wired, hairy.
Yeah, the domestic pigs kind of like bald, kind of like us domestic people.
Yeah, bald
But,
looks
they're-
on their face and stuff.
I just thought that was interesting because all the wild ones are hairy. I think the problem with eating wild hog is, you get some of that spirit and you might start throwing things and getting angry. And I'm just kidding. With
My
you.
the dictators of the government and such.
If I
I don't
overthrow
eat too
them,
much
I
hog,
wouldn't.
guys. I promise.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, son. I thought that was chicken toes. I didn't know it was yours.
Yeah.
There you
Well, I think we talked to you about this. I mean, we believe in that you do take on the spirit of what you eat, whether it be through different types of plants. You do take on the energy, not the spirit. Like now I'm gonna become a hog,
Yeah.
but I mean, I might get a little ornery because I'm a hog this morning. Get out of my way.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, they say, you are what you eat.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. And I was going to say yeah, I mean, we like pork. And you can see he's turned out pretty. His nose is flatter.
I got more of a flat nose lately. My look has been more like a hoggy thing going on.
But I mean, that's the thing is like we're eating greens. These are fresh greens, and so the greens are really strong in the winter.
Mm.
And our stinging nettle is really strong right now. So our stinging nettle is so amazing. Is to me the kale. Like we got kale growing too. What I love about those plants is you take those on when it gets cold, and then you have a defense against cold. And people forget the basic things of stuff like that.
I eat my peppers, and that stuff warms me up through the night. Like if I got like a cold or a flu, something going on, I eat me a little Tabasco pepper. But one of those peppers I grow, just eat a little bit, swallow it on down. I don't have to actually taste it in my mouth, just swallow it down. And my buddy, you feel it in the gut and you warm up real fast.
Mm-hmm.
Just a pepper. That's crazy. It is like cayenne pills. You could do the same thing with, But if you
I know what I was going to say, but I was going to say about taking on the spirit of the food or the essence of the food or the energy of the food. I was going to say, if you shoot a squirrel or a deer or whatever, you should wait about 3 days to allow the full spirit to get off of that meat. Because I mean, if you harvest a chicken. Now, grandma, I mean, your grandma too. I'm sure it went from the backyard to the pot.
Yeah.
It's like, no, it's dinner. It's not. We don't give a crap. Now, in that case, if it goes from the backyard to the pot, you want to get it at super high temperatures, almost burn it and crystallize it, and then the spirit will get off a lot faster.
Yes,
a lot of people know that. So if you're gonna take something and you want to eat it meat like a squirrel or chipmunk, put them on a stick. Make sure you almost barbecue them, because once you crystallize it, the spirit's like, I'm out of here.
I'm out. It knows it's dead
But-
and it moves forward.
But if you put in a rabbit or a squirrel in your fridge, wait, or a chicken, if you let it sit 3 days. That's best, isn't it? Now, humans, you have to wait 25 days if you're going to eat one of them.
I was gonna say, makes me think twice about being cremated. Gee.
I actually
Wait for McDonald's. Get a McDonald's.
Yeah, but wait a week before you
25
eat the
days.
hamburger at McDonald's. Get the spirit off
But
of it.
it's still good after a week.
Have y'all got your deer yet this year? Is it deer season up there yet?
Yeah, I think it's open that we don't deer hunt because we feed deer. It's weird.
Yeah, we kind of like our deers.
And hey, back to just a reminder: do not throw your pumpkins away. Please put them out in the woods this year. 'Cause I think I talked to you last year about we've had some friends from the forest friends that have reminded us that there is a lot of need for the foragers out there to have some food. So that includes deer and everything.
Yeah.
And but yeah, we feed our deer. I was looking at one this morning on my thing, and we feed them. We try to grow extra. We try to put out food.
Mm.
We don't have enough in here to hunt, but so we had never hunted. Well, that's nothing. We kind of, with their family, it's different. You just don't shoot them. You know what I'm saying? Because they come by. So we don't. My wife would probably leave me if I shot one of her deer.
Yeah, then I won't have them all.
Yeah, then you won't have them all. Maul would leave.
Leave me.
See, you feed your deer, and my deer feed me. we put out pumpkins, and then we hunt them over the pumpkins.
Half them deers are
pumpkins
mine.
out for bait. We're not using the pumpkin for bait, guys.
I love deer jerky too. Oh my gosh,
That's true.
Mm.
man!
Oh
That's
yeah,
true.
that's most definitely worth it.
Yeah, we used to we used to get deer. There's a place that we would call up, and we took what you call donor deers. Someone that shot a deer, only wanted was a trophy, and the meat's there, and I just pay processing. And now, and used to we could get donor deals all the time. We'd get 3 or 4 donor deers a year, and now you call down there, and they're like, "No, forget it." There's so many people. Meat, so the price of meats go crazy. You know, you're gonna have to start eating McDonald's or something.
Yeah. Well, there's a lot of people around here that will go and poach them just for their horns or their head, and then leave all the meat laying and just waste it. And man, that really bothers me because I'm like, dude, I'm not a trophy hunter. I'm not a horn hunter. I'm a meat hunter.
Yeah. Right.
And when I go out, it depends on what I'm hunting. Like a pig, I would rather get a sow. A baby would be better because they just taste better. But on a deer, honestly, I'd take a big doe over a buck any day. Does taste a lot better. That buck, especially in the rut, well, that meat can be strong.
Yeah, like rooster. Yeah. It's like rooster meat. They don't care for rooster meat.
Tough meat. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we had last year. We put trail cams up, and we had 2. What do you want to call it? Government? I'm gonna call it. They're kind of like professional hunters that put out like silver tarps and camo. Really nice gear. They abandoned both sites. We found one site one year, and then we found another site another. Like, so, I think someone knew about the Bigfoots around here, and they've come in to try to hunt them because these are really weird what they were overlooking and all that kind of stuff. So we got 3 up there now, don't we? We keep 3 trail cams up there with 64 gigabytes in it. But anyway, and so last winter, we heard gunshots, and we went up there, and we got the recording, and we called a guy dragging the deer out, right? And so I sent it to my neighbor. One of my neighbors had let him in up on the property, but I'm not sure what he's laughing about. But anyway, what a Michelle.
She said, "Mike, are you talking about deer butt?" No, I was talking about the rut. R-U-T.
Rut.
No, we're not. We're not eating deer butt. Boy, you got to be careful eating that deer butt. It's really strong.
Don't be eating that stuff.
Wrong channel, Michelle.
Anyway, we got a video of a guy dragging a deer, poaching a deer off the property, and luckily we got the video because, of course, he ain't been back, of course. But out here in Tennessee, if you hunt on private property, you have to get written permission. Right. You have to get permission on you.
Yeah, on the person.
So he was poaching?
Yeah, I think he was.
Possibly out of season too.
That's horrible.
Yeah.
All right.
But like I said, we try to keep, we have turkey. We don't hunt turkey.
I love turkey.
I scared him off.
Who scared him off?
Turkey.
We try to shoot at a couple of our turkeys, and we scared them off. They haven't came back.
Oh.
We got a new crossbow, so we had to play
turkeys
with it.
Turkeys never forget.
I missed my shot.
Turkeys,
I might have hit him. But
turkeys are like elephants; they never forgot. And he took a shot at one, and now they're like, no.
No, they're mad at me.
Yeah. So, once you shoot at a turkey, he'll never.
They don't
that's
forget.
It.
They're birds. They're sensitive. They know.
Yeah, the birds are very sensitive.
Yeah, they know where danger's at. They don't go back.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. And Michelle wants to know, what is the rut? The rut, I guess, is like when a dog's in heat, how the male will chase the female, except for the deer do it. It's really the best time to hunt because the buck gets pretty stupid and he doesn't pay attention to you, and the females are trying to fight the buck off, so they're not paying attention to you. So it's really the best time to hunt. Now, a lot of people, they go for that buck because they want them horns, but I don't really care. Here where I'm at, in the zone that I'm zoned in this year, we're only allowed to take a buck. We're not allowed to take a doe this year. because
Right.
they're trying. And you know, I'm probably going to get a ticket now, but they're so dumb because we have more deer right now running around here
Mm-hmm.
than the farmers can feed. And
Yep.
they're worried about killing does. I mean, dude, not even exaggerating. We have wild herds of deer here, 50 or more running out in here.
Right.
And they're like, don't kill the does, don't kill the does. I mean, like, how
Right.
many more do you need?
Yeah. Well, that is it's a food control process, right? The meat prices,
Right.
because I mean, technically, if they opened up, like I said, it's Oklahoma and Texas and a lot of these places like that, Colorado, the deer are plentiful, and they got rid of the buffalo for a reason too, because hey,
Yep.
and so it's a managing thing, because I mean, that deer meat is competing directly with your cow meat, and you can see your cow industry is doing great, and 80% of the cows owned in the United States is owned by the dude down in Brazil. Google that one, and you're like,
I tell
holy
you,
cow.
here's something else that really blows your mind too. They tell you, well, don't go out there and eat that wild animals. They might be bad for you. Well, here's the deal. Cows, we know for sure, carry mad cow disease. We know that. People died from that.
Yeah.
Deer carry, the CWD, the chronic waste disorder disease. It is not contractable by humans. But yet they're telling you to eat beef when they know beef can kill you. It's proven. But what the deer carry cannot, the protein in that cannot transfer over to us.
Yeah.
So, it's kind of backwards what they're telling you to do. The beef is actually, because I got a buddy that works at a butcher shop, right? Their method of butchering a cow, if it's sick, slobbering, doesn't matter. If it can walk to where they kill it, they butcher it. That's the truth.
Yeah, I believe that. Yeah, because I mean that's like I said, it's obviously they're doing the same thing in Tennessee. They've got about their season. They start showing up with all these. Look at these diseased deers, guys. You guys don't want to go hunting. Everybody stop hunting. They started doing a whole lot of fear tactics and a whole lot of trying to like I said, it's obviously competitors. And the mad cow disease. We were in England from 91 to whatever, and during that time period, we came back to the United States. We're not allowed to give blood in the United States, and I've gone to these places, and it's funny, the Red Cross, and I tell them I can't, they never even screen me. And I'm like, I was in England from 91 to 94 or whatever. And they're like, yeah. And I'm like, I'm not supposed to give blood, don't you? Like, huh? What are you talking about? And I'm like, really? They don't care, obviously. But yeah, that but like you said, yeah, that mad cow disease is I'd rather have a deer than mess with the
Well, it worried me. So I ran down the game warden and I asked him, I said, so the deer, when they get that CWD, I said, is that something that I can catch? And his exact words to me were, as of today, humans cannot contract the prion protein in them that transfers. He said, you can't catch it. Now he said, would I eat one that had it? No. If I knew it was sick. But he said, no, as of now, it cannot transfer over. But he said, now cows, definitely.
Right.
And there's no cure. You cannot cook it out, folks. It cannot be cooked out. It is a protein. So if that cow has it and they butcher it, you eat it, you can't cook it out.
Interesting.
See, now, and when people ask, why don't I eat meat? I won't eat beef or, pork. But if I were to hunt it, then I'll eat it. Because at least I know where it came from, what it's eating on, where it's from.
You got to be careful here in Oklahoma, though, because cattle rustling, they can still hang you. You go out shooting people's cows, they get mad.
I shoot
Pretty
my
sure
cow.
Matt and Tina, they do the thing when they pick it up.
Hey, look at my cow, guys. It's already tagged. It's number 707.
Yeah. Yeah,
You ain't from around here, are you?
Yeah, Matt and Tina, they'll pick up like a chicken, and you hold it up against you, and if it repels you, and put that chicken back down, and I mean, I just like watching them act the fool, and but just make sure I'd still like make sure you get me a good chicken. Don't pick none of that bad chicken, but they both have to,
I check it out. Make sure I get looking at it, see if it's like pale, whatever it is, and see any more information off of it. Feel it, or like, oh man, the heck, this is good stuff.
Right here. Yeah. He'll get all excited about some food.
Sometimes I feel good about it. Sometimes I don't. Yeah. And you don't know what day it's gonna be. Some days it's gonna be whatever it could be.
It's a horrible situation whenever it comes to shopping because, like you said, so much of food is so not good that we're like, well, pinto beans and potatoes again around here.
Yeah,
but
butternut squash again. Okay.
Is it okay to eat a chicken with 2 bills?
Yeah, I felt sorry. I talked about chicken so much last time, the finger legs and all that. Now I watch all these commercials, and I'm like, I hope all those people that saw that doesn't watch these commercials because every time I watch those commercials, I think about that now myself.
When I'm looking at them fried chicken, I'm like, I don't know what's inside of it.
No,
I mean, have you ever looked inside of one of those things? I've seen like brown, black lines, of course, and some green stuff, but don't think about it.
Tyler's gonna make us up a deer steak with jalapenos, peppers in it.
Yeah, he's making me hungry.
Yeah, he done it. I'll eat it.
I don't share that backstrap. That's what I always tell everybody. I don't share the backstrap.
Yeah, I won't blame
Man, that backstrap, that's the best part. I like to take it and put it on the cooker outside. Put a little bit of that. It don't matter to me that 2-step or slap your mama or whatever on there. Man, that's good.
Yeah, we do. We have I think we told you last time, we have a little teeny oven outside on the front grill, and it's a little RV oven because you could put it on like broiled, and it's like 700 degrees in no time. And we're big about crystallizing. It's kind of a weird thing around here, but these guys would tell you, I'm like, I want it crystallized. And they're like, well, you want it burnt? I said, no, I want it crystallized. What's that mean? That's right before it's burnt. The flavor, because you ever had a tomato that's like almost burnt? Oh, that's what the flavor's at. It's that crystal with the sugars dissolve. So it's almost before burning. It's a real hard thing to do. And everybody wants that. When you cook steak or anything, you're like, I want it. You want it almost burnt where the sugars are. That's when it crystallizes and the sugars are there. And then you have the flavor, And
like toast, have it brown on both sides, not black, but that brownness on both sides makes.
But we don't eat out because we can't. There's a lot of reasons that we don't eat out. One, it's not worth it. They can't make food as good as us.
They can't.
Never heard. I mean, you go to this place. You guys can't cook right. And then you want a lot of money for that.
Oh yeah.
Right. You're like, really? I don't want all that. You don't.
Yeah.
First, you can't cook. Second, you want too much money for it.
That's what Grandpa used to say when you go out and eat. He's like, you know how many thousands of people's ate off that same fork you're eating off of?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, that's a good point.
No telling what's in their mouth, if they're wallowing that fork on.
Yeah,
we went to a buffet recently, and that was good.
Yeah. Just don't think about all the people that had the forks. Hey, I do the fork idea. I do the little sticks I get the squirrel on the stick. That's what I call it. I think it's chicken or something like that. But
yeah. I know what you're talking about.
Rat on the stick. They might have cooked it up or something like that. I'm messing. Monkey on the stick.
It doesn't look right, guys.
It doesn't look right. Definitely when you're looking at it with 2 little chopsticks with twirled up meat, you call it anything now. But I use those as my chopsticks. I don't use those forks and knives.
Yeah. Well, we go, this buffet's in Oak Ridge, Tennessee. So it's over there by ORNL, Y12, K25. So, the food, it's from that area. Mm-hmm. We live in that. And that's another reason why, believe it or not, that's
squirrels.
That's another reason, believe it or not, jokingly or not, that's why we eat so many greens and so much real food is because we live in, we're right here by radiation. This is Manhattan and all this stuff out here. Yeah. And I'm an X463, ex-nuclear weapons. was a nuclear weapon here, nuclear weapon there, blah 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 blah. And so, but I mean, we don't have cancer, but that's really important for us to try to get all the new nutrition from real food as we can, just for our own health. Especially if you live in the middle of a radiation place like we do.
Yeah, drink down some iodine type of deal.
Yeah, we take iodine.
We do take iodine, and heck, we used to have warts, but we don't have warts at all, like all of us.
Yeah.
Dad, brothers, and me, we used to have warts around our fingers.
Extra toes, but we
Extra
don't have
toes.
no warts.
I lost an extra toe. You know, I was like, what happened to it?
Nobody can climb a tree like my son. That's my special boy.
I thought that was what do you call that on that dog where you got that bear claw, ball claw, the one up on his leg?
Oh, Mom, what you?
Oh, the dew claw?
Dew claw. Yeah, Matthew's got a dew claw.
I got
He's got
several dew claws. It's hard to get rid of.
So,
But, hey, iodine work.
Yeah.
so what do you all think is the most important green that people should eat? You think is the most important?
What do you
Kale?
think? I got to give it to kale because it's so freaking strong. I mean, we had snow and we covered a lot of our greens last year during a good snow. What to I don't know, a foot of snow, and that's unusual here anyway. But we didn't cover the kale, buddy. I'm telling you what, when it finally thawed out a week later, that's what I love about kale. It was like
prevail.
it was so happy. It was already happy. It was another snow happy, and boom, man, we got great greens. So definitely the kale is he's our big hitter because he can do extreme cold and
For
stuff.
Tennessee coldness of
Yeah.
what we got down to 0 flat,
Yeah.
you know, to above. But yeah,
Yeah.
it withstand that with snow on its head, you know. It
Our next, of course, would be the stinging nettle. Now we have
That's
a
the
huge
second.
batch of stinging nettle that we probably need to harvest again right now.
yeah.
No, it's the highest. A lot of people say it's the highest number one nutritional plant you can get, maybe besides wheatgrass. But
Mhm.
anyway, it does really, really good. You know, when everything's dead and the skies are gray and that song comes to your head and California Dreaming and everything,
Yeah.
and everything's dead, that one will be still green.
Yeah.
And that just shows you the power of that one, which is,
It'll come back about 4 times in 1 year.
yeah, we harvest it 4 times a year from,
Mm-hmm.
you know.
So
From
what do you
beginning
do
of
to
spring to then.
prepare it? How do you guys usually? What do you do to
We
make-
dry 99% of it and
Yeah.
smoke it. It's
That's
actually
what we
put in
actually do.
It's actually
Oh,
added.
wow.
It's about 50% added to our tobacco.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're
50-50
we're over the
tobacco.
years we've done different herbs
Mhm. Lemon
mixture
balm and
for
sage.
I don't know. We've been growing tobacco for probably about 5 years, maybe. Not very long.
3 years maybe
3
actually.
years. Okay.
It's not been
So
long.
3 years. But
Yeah.
we've experimented. Well, the thing is, I've been mixing tobacco blends for many years.
Many years for
Comfrey,
store bought tobacco.
lemon
mixing it
balm,
with it.
sage. He likes sage in his. I don't like the flavor of sage.
I like mullein. I've tried
He
mullein.
likes mullein.
That
Mullein's really
seems
good for
clear
clearing
up.
out the lungs, which he did harvest some mullein this year.
Yeah,
A nice big mullein plant. He's got it all dried up, put up.
it's worth it for
Yeah.
me at least.
But
like
over time, as we learned what worked, what didn't work, and so now we're at about a 60% ratio stinging nettle to tobacco.
Tobacco 50-50, yeah,
Yeah,
or
about
60-50.
50-50. Yeah.
Yeah, however, yeah.
But it's just a lot better clean as far as for your lungs. I'm 60 and I smoke all the time, and I got really good lungs. I can climb mountains, do whatever the heck I want.
I can go running down the street as full as sprint as I can with a cigarette in my mouth, like one of our smokes. And I will run full throttle with a
Yeah.
cigarette in my mouth.
Yeah.
But if I get a store-bought cigarette, I
No,
go
you're
try to run.
coughing and
I
falling
couldn't
over.
even get up to
It'll knock
run.
me- a
You know, I
store-bought
do
tobacco
try to
will knock
run.
me over.
I couldn't even smoke it. And then I rolled my smoke right after that. And guess what? I was able to still run.
Yeah.
I was like, holy crap. Look at there. The big difference. That's why I smoke.
Yeah.
Now, clear
Now
up my
smoke.
lungs from then,
Yeah.
you know?
But yeah, that would be our top 2 green plants. Now, of course, we've got Tina should tell us more about, but we got what other you got going out there? You got turnip greens.
Turnip,
What about poke? Do y'all like poke?
Who?
Poke?
Poke. Oh yeah. We
Yep.
just got through. We went by a poke bush yesterday. or the day
Yes,
before?
yesterday. I think.
Yesterday, and of course, I grabbed 4 or 5 berries off of it. And you don't chew these guys. So anybody hears this, do not do this.
Take it like a pill.
you can't chew them because the seeds are poisonous. But if you swallow them whole, then it's going to pass you. And can I say this on YouTube? Probably not. No, can't do this.
No.
But anyway, me and you did this because that's
Yeah.
what we do every year. That's
Yes.
our immune boosters. But we do
Well,
pick
you
them
know-
up in the spring. We pick
Right.
the plants about,
A foot
Well, you know,
tall.
the doctor says that'll kill you, right? You know, doctor says that'll kill you.
They say that stuff. Yeah.
Well, here's another one I heard about pokeberries. You can actually harvest it, and if you strain it and take out the seeds, you can actually have poke jam.
Yeah, you can poke them.
I've heard about it.
Yeah.
Be best
My-
to take a look up.
It's the
Look
seeds,
into it more.
seeds and the root.
Mm-hmm.
My
Take a look.
granny and grandpa made that stuff and ate it every year. Grandpa took it for arthritis.
Yep. Yep.
And everybody, this is entertainment purposes only. We're not giving any medical advice or anything, so don't go out and do this. We're just, we don't know what we're talking about. We're just
Yeah.
blabbing. But,
Exactly.
you know,
Hillbillies in the woods.
yeah.
Uh-huh.
We've had too many Vienna sausages. We don't know what we're talking about.
That's the pig talking. No.
You know, I ate some Vienna sausages the other day. I'd never tried, and I seen them and I wanted to try them. They was jalapeno Vienna sausages.
Uh-huh.
Man, them were good.
It would be good.
Oh man, I can do anything with
Yeah, that would be
jalapenos.
good.
Jalapenos
Yeah.
are well worth it.
Yeah,
It was
I'll
good.
go back. I'll go back to poke real quick because my grandma used to always get poke, and that's why for me it's almost religious. I go around spring, and these guys tell you I go around when I start seeing it. I know okay, it's about that time, and I get that feeling. I go around, and I get a whole bunch. I usually pick them when they're 2 foot, 2 foot tall, and they'll tell you when I come in the house. A lot of times I don't share.
I don't blame them.
Every year I get my poke. It's my immune system. It pokes my immune system. That's my people get vaccines and all that stuff for their immune system. I get poke once a year. That's what I do, and religiously. At springtime, I'm looking for my poke, and I get it because I know. I mean, here she was. I think she was 173. No, it's close to it, but not quite.
253.
Yeah,
No, that's
she's still living, and the government denies her. The government denies she exists.
Yeah.
They don't recognize her no more.
That's about the age of my mom. She's like 149 and a half this year.
Dang, that's young.
Yeah. She's just starting to enjoy her later years now.
Yeah.
She's really enjoying life now.
Heck yeah. She's just starting.
That's right.
You know,
Go ahead.
Grandpa used to go down to the pond and he'd pull up a cattail and eat it. You know, the bottom of it.
Oh, the bottom. Yeah.
Oh,
I
yeah,
heard
that-
I forgot.
You
Yeah,
remind me.
the furry stuff was hard to eat. It kind of choked us.
Oh, you pull the leaves off and like that middle stalk right there. I heard it's really
that
good.
little. It looks like a piece of celery or something.
Yeah, I heard it's really good.
Yeah, on the poke, the root. You pull that. If you dig that root up, it's poisonous. That root is very poisonous. Cut a piece of it off and put it and blend it up and put alcohol in it or whatever you want. Now, Tina, alcohol's the best. Now, if you have these sore blisters, what are they called? Cold sores.
Oh,
you're
yeah.
so happy you found this stuff. That stuff knocks out a cold sore. That's forever. Tina says
she says.
forever because she used to get cold sores.
Yeah, all the
So
time.
yeah, poke saw. You see poke out there, big old plant. Come back in the fall and get his root and make you a tincture out of that. That's for skin problems.
Skin cancers, I guess you
Skin,
can call
not
it.
skin cancer. That's
just-
black salve.
That's black salve. That's
Yeah.
different. You're right.
Black salve.
Well,
Pretty
the
black
cattail
paper.
gels are supposed to be good too for like mouth pain, tooth pain, that stuff too, right? The gel from the bottom of the cattails.
Oh, okay.
Gel on the cattails. Oh, that's
Okay, that's for like what you
tooth pains and such.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I heard about that, but I got wisdom teeth growing. So next time when my wisdom teeth starts growing, I'm going to try to get a cattail bottom. I'll
Yep.
try to get that. I checked into that.
Let's do it. Let's do a test. How many people knows what black salve is? Because it's been banned in all countries. You can't get it no more. I've got to agree. I made this how many years ago? It's been 10 years ago that I made this black salve.
About 10, 15 almost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And anyway, this is black salve. Like I said, it's banned in every country.
Mhm.
Now I had a thing on my knee that came up, and it was kind of like a wart or something, right? And I'm scratching it and all that, and it wouldn't go away. And I had a talk with it. I said, "Boy, you better get serious. I get my Black Sabbath out on you." Sure enough, I mean, this stuff is for these for what's the like I said, it's entertainment purpose only. But if it was, they could. This stuff is for skin cancer. And a lot of people are getting skin cancers because of all the just weird stuff they're spraying on us and whatever.
Like moles. If you get a mole or something like that.
Yeah.
There's many other type of little skin tags.
But I had to order all the back then. You remember 10 years ago on YouTube, you could get anything. Now it's not, especially medical stuff. I mean, they were, they had the cure for everything back then.
Yeah, I looked it up when I was in middle school. The cure for cancer. It was on a little notepad that I wrote it down on.
Yeah,
I looked it up.
Again, you're going to get some trouble. You can't write down the cure for cancer. Just leave it somewhere.
Yeah, I left it somewhere. So I don't know where it went to, but I had it.
So
like a key form.
is that Black Sabbath? Is it plant based? Is it animal based?
It's got a shopping list. It's all these. I have to get the shopping. You can't find it. Like I said, you can go look for it. And they talk horrible about it. They talk. Remember how they talked horrible about ivermectin during that population decrease population thing? They were trying to do.
Decrease.
Yeah, that program.
Yeah.
Well, it's that program that happened. Yeah, that one.
They talk as bad about this, but it's like I said, I got the recipe before it was basically washed, and I ordered all the ingredients to it. And like I said, it's 10 years ago since I've made that, and it just sits in the fridge, and
just like a bottle of wine, gets better with time.
Yeah, it does. It don't ever go nowhere. It's Black Sabbath. It's like the world's worst stuff because it works. Yeah.
It's mean and it does.
Oh, look here. Sharon's got some of it. She knows what you're talking about.
Black Sabbath. Yes, I have some, but it's old. Yeah, well, there you go, Sharon, because it don't matter how old it gets. As long as you have it.
You got it.
As long as you
I
have
remember my granny getting a cold, and she would eat the Vicks, like eat it. And another thing that she kept was mentholatum. Nowadays, she would tell us you can't eat the Vicks, but back then you could eat it, and she would eat a piece of it or some of it. She said that would clear your lungs and everything out.
Hey, you're reminding me of something we did this year, which is incredible. We went out. There was a big pine tree that a beaver had chewed around, made a big mess out of this pine tree. But that tree let out all that sap. So we took that sap and we put it in a pot and we heated it up and we poured a bunch of sugar into it and liquefied it. And then we poured it out on a flat surface. And I tell you what, before it was even dry, you could touch it and it wasn't sticky. And it was solid hard. And we broke it up and it made like candy, like brittle candy. But it was made out of that. And you talking about
peanut brittle type of
peanut brittle. And so when you put it in, because see, the original gum was pine sap. That was our original gum. And whenever you took it, your body knew you were going to get two things. One, you're going to be decalcifying your pineal. And two, it's a dewormer. It's got that turpentine in it. Right now, this candy we make, like I said, it breaks up like a sheet of glass. It was really cool. And now we have something in the garage, and you just take a little piece of it, and it's got turpentine to it, but it also clears you out.
It doesn't have a distinctive turpentine. It's not like it's a bad taste because the sugar kind of, rejuvenates something where it tastes a whole lot better than just like straight.
If you're out and about in the woods and you see a pine tree that's got a lot of sap, just spoon it, just get as much as you can. We caught a big old, we brought a big old, like half baseball, golf ball size or bigger, a couple golf ball size clunks. They were just nasty because they just came off the tree. But once we melted it down in the pan, then it turned into a liquid. We put sugar, then we filtered it. We poured it through a screen and then laid it out. And when we added sugar to it, I don't know what that did, but it made it turn into like really hard surface. It turned into like grass that broke. But you're talking about Vicks, that is a really good way to make your own medicine, really.
Yeah,
from pine trees.
It's better than just like picking it. If you're gonna go through the process, you could just pick it off the tree and just start chewing it. Even if there's a little piece of bark in it, just spit it out, the bark. But keep on chewing on it, and you can. It fixes up your jaws and such like that. It's good for kids and when their wisdom teeth are growing and such. And it's really good for you.
Well, you just gave me an idea. You could take that same stuff, throw in some Vicks into it, and melt those down. Why? Because then you'll be adding that menthol, the stuff that's in Vicks, to that. So you have a stronger
concoction.
Yeah, because a stronger candy pill, whatever you want to call it.
There's actually a company that I actually bought some of that pine gum from. They actually sell it. It's all natural stuff. You can actually watch them make it. And I bought that. It's actually really good, and it lasts a really long time.
Okay,
It's-
so they had actually made the natural gum out of it, right?
Mhm. Yep,
Yeah, ain't
yep.
that cool?
Mm.
Well, see, what
That's
we
cool.
did before we learned how to do it was we would chew it. Now, what happened is you get a big chunk. Everybody try this when you're out by a pine tree. Get a chunk, and you're going to chew it, and you stick to your teeth, and you're going to chew it. After day one, you're going to get really tired. This is I'm telling you the truth. You're going to laugh, but you're going to say you're joking. No, about day two, when you're still chewing it, because it takes 2 days. Once you start chewing it, about day two, it gets where it starts getting harder. And then you eventually keep chewing and it becomes crystallized because you basically took it. And then you'll take another bite and boom, it blows up and explodes and it's gone. And you're like, hey, what happened to my gum? But it's a 2 day, chew. You know, a lot of
Sometimes.
people don't know that. It's a 2 day chew.
Oh.
You have to set it down and put it by your bed. Don't go to bed with it. Set it down by your nightstand so you can pick it up the next morning and go, okay, I'm back to my stupid, because it doesn't taste good. It doesn't taste good. So you're not like going to enjoy this gum. You're just like, really, this is stupid. But we were told and we tried it. Right. For 2 days, we're walking around chewing.
You know, my mom said that back when she was a kid, some of the kids would go out because they tarred the roads, and in the summer it would get hot and that tar would bubble, and those kids would chew that tar.
Oh,
Tar on
The
the
tar.
wall.
really?
Is that natural? I don't even know.
That she said some of them kids would chew it in town.
Are you talking about tar as in like asphalt
Oh.
tar?
Yeah, off the road, it would bubble up in the summer. Them bubbles.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that can't be good.
They go
They
pick it.
make a gum out of it. Huh.
Yeah, they chew it.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Well, that's interesting.
Interesting, but
I'm
I
not
probably
gonna
wouldn't
try
do it.
No.
I mean,
Yeah,
that's just
no.
me. I
No.
mean, your own.
have y'all ever made, talking about pine trees, have y'all ever made the pine Sprite?
Huh.
Pine Sprite.
No, haven't heard of that.
They say, now this is entertainment purposes only, guys. Do this at your own risk.
Mm-hmm.
If you go out and get you one of them bottles like you get at like a little flea market or something, it's got the little cork on the top. You can push it down and seal it, and you can pop it open.
Right.
They say fill that full of pine needles, and they say some pine trees are poison, so don't use the yellow pine or whatever. They say they're poison. Use the pine tree.
Okay.
Put the pine needles in there.
Right.
Add sugar to it.
Interesting.
Add just some sugar. Add water.
That does sound
Seal
good.
it and let it sit for, I think they said 3 to 5 days. It will actually carbonate, and it will taste just like Sprite, and it has more vitamin C than any drink that you can get. I seen an old man talking about that the other day on YouTube.
Wow.
Oh,
Right.
wow. I
So
like
you're making me think now. See, if I take that sap and then I add a bunch of needles into the pot while it's boiling it down, like you said, you could just make that's really good idea.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, when he popped the top of that off, and it was just like you opened a pot from town. I mean, it went, had the little bubbles and all. And he took a drink. He said, tastes just like Sprite. He said, we used to do it all the time as kids.
That's cute.
Sharon, she lives in Louisiana. Another person that done that, Sharon, was that guy. I can't think of his name. He does the Blackstone cooking. He wears the coveralls all the time. He's a gator hunter down there on TV. I can't think his name. He made it too.
Yeah, I think you sent me that video too, and I watched it, and I couldn't even tell you right now.
Yeah, Sharon
Yeah.
said her mom would put sugar in a pine sap. Nasty. That's funny. Well, I mean, I'd put peanuts in a Pepsi, but I guess that's not the same thing, is it?
Oh
A
man,
little bit off.
I love peanuts, especially the spicy peanuts, the hot ones. I love those.
RC Cola or something like that. Put it
Pepsi.
on in it.
We used to put them
Pepsi.
in the Pepsi back when you had Pepsi was made out of the real sugar.
The real sugar, not the
After that was before Michael Jackson's sued him.
Yeah, after Michael Jackson turned white. Yeah.
No, he sued him.
Yeah, he caught on fire, didn't he? His hair or something.
Yeah, they're in that Pepsi commercial.
I
Oh my
remember
God.
that. Yeah, I remember him catching on fire.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was our favorite because you'd walk up to the old. We had a store. I would almost said my last name. I'm trying to say my last name because it really didn't matter. People could look me up anyway. But we had a store that was family. It was our family store. And it's a little store. It had a little wooden floor. You came in. It was, what I'm talking about. I'm talking about you could go in a circle.
Right.
That's it. You can go in a circle, and over here they had a grill, and they'd make at your aunt, and your cousins over there on the cash register. In the summertime we'd go down to the lake and go camping, and so you go by there, and your aunt would cook your burger, and boy, of course when your family's cooking, that's the way stores should be. Your mom's cooking, your dad's running the register, your brother's putting shit on the back shelves, and anyway, I love that little store because you'd go in there and they'd cook up. They took good care of you because you're his family, and I don't know why I brought that up, but it had the wooden floors, and it was just a little, it was a big deal to walk up there in the summertime. You put the kids in a wagon and walk to the store to get a Pepsi and put your peanuts in it, right? I mean, that was a big deal, dude. I don't know about you, but I think that's a big deal.
A big deal to us was Sundays. Every Sunday, whenever I grew up, we didn't have pop or soda or whatever people call it. Every Sunday was a treat for us. They had a truck that drove around. They called it the Goodie Wagon. We would stop him, and we could get like an ice cream cone, or you could get like a slushie or something off the truck. Or Mom would let us walk up to the store, and we knew the lady had owned it. And she had what they called penny candy, and it was really a penny a piece.
Yeah.
And we would fill a brown little bag full of candy, and we would get a soda. But only on Sundays. The rest of the week was tea, water, like milk. Mm-hmm. We didn't drink milk because milk was expensive. Milk we knew was used to cook with. So you didn't drink the milk. The milk was used for, Mom to cook with to make dinner. And we would have, mostly tea. And the tea we drank was Nesty tea. I remember we would always drink Nesty tea, or sometimes Kool-Aid. We'd have Kool-Aid sometimes.
Yeah, we had Kool-Aid a lot.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And Grandma, she would. My grandma used to hand out commodities for everybody, and she would get that commodity cheese and all that stuff. And people, some people didn't. Oh yeah, that's the best cheese ever.
Yeah.
And a lot of people would say,
by that.
"Oh, it was that was the best cheese." And a lot of people didn't want it. They'd say, like, they'd show up and they'd say, "Oh, I don't like the apple juice," or "I don't like the rice," and they'd just tell Grandma to keep it, or they'd say, "I don't like the cheese, just keep it." She'd send it all to us, whatever was left over.
Right.
Man, I'd go in there in the front room, get some crackers, some mayonnaise, and some of that cheese. Ooh, I'd eat. I'm going to have people wanting to send me food now. They're going to feel sorry for me.
Yeah. Yeah. That's the kind of thing we feel that we have so much, we get so much food every year, and we're like, I got people around me, my own relatives are like, I got to get money from the government. I'm like, why don't you come over here and we'll give you some food? That's all right. I'm like, what's the matter with our food? I don't know. It's not in the box. It looks, how long those eggs been? We don't refrigerate our eggs. I'm not sure if I want your stuff. And I'm like, oh Lordy. You don't have to refrigerate an egg if you don't wash it. Exactly. We never refrigerate ours. We have a round coaster. It's a roller coaster ride, and our eggs take a ride in it every day.
Yeah, it was gifted to us from one of our renters and such. But
I mean the little eggs, you put them up top, and
down. That's cool.
Yeah, but this is how we do our eggs. We don't ever refrigerate our eggs. I guess you could see it.
Yeah.
Little egg spiral thingy. Yeah, you can see our chickens are being a little bit
slow.
They're
we lost a couple in the past couple weeks.
Last couple weeks was rough. We had one got
lost
3 chicken hawk.
One chicken hawk
died of old age,
and
one died of old age.
Another one in old age. Yeah.
Grandma.
That's what it is.
She never my grandma never put the butter in the ice box. It stayed on the table. Mm-hmm. And, another thing too, is a lot of people probably think this is crazy, but the bacon grease, she saved the bacon grease.
Yep.
And she'd sit in there and take that bacon grease sometimes and put it on a cracker and eat it.
Yeah, like butter. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that was me as as a kid. My
Something.
grandma would that. She'd take that big old iron skillet, right, and have a half-inch of lard, right?
Yeah.
Cooking eggs, and the eggs are floating.
Floating and
You
flipping.
just push them and he flips over, and I'm like, whoa, right? I was actually raised in Georgia, and I'm originally from Tennessee, and so I'd come up to Tennessee, and I'm looking at these hillbillies going, what? Did you ever heard of a cholesterol problem in this country? But yeah, I just feel amazes me because they all Cherokee Indian, all dark hair, all of them live nice long lives, and us city folks all come crawling back to the country going,
All crippled from the
you guys got
government.
any more of that fried? I can't have one of them lard eggs from grandma. I think I need something.
I don't know why the mosquitoes don't never bite me. Because you're full of pesticide.
Pesticides coming out of it.
Tina bought some lard the other day, or
What do you call it? Lard, I guess.
No, it's tallow.
Tallow.
Oh, yeah.
she bought beef tallow, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, okay, beef tallow. Okay. How much is it? It's like $8. I was like, what? For cow fat? What do they think this is? Gold?
Yeah.
How much was it? $6?
Yeah, it was something like that.
Something like $6. I've got those big white 250-gallon tanks. I've got 3 of those with tallow because I'm a biodiesel guy. I make fuel out of it. I got 3 250-gallon tanks full of tallow.
To make
Tallow.
to make biodiesel, to make fuel
make
for all of our
biodiesel,
diesels.
And I'm like, I've got a fortune of oil up here.
Yeah.
Which I'm raising, but
It's
it's oil. I mean, it's for diesel. It's for engines and stuff.
I'll tell you something that surprised me. My doctor is Native American because I am Cherokee, and I go and see the Native American doctors there. And one of the Native American doctors I see, this is what he told me. He's an older man, and he is considered an elder. And he said, think about this. As we came into the newer age, and this is how he spoke, the white man said, our cholesterol needs to be below 200. He said, but I believe cholesterol below 200 is unhealthy because back whenever they were younger in the older days, he said, we ate the fat, we ate the lard, we ate the chickens, and you know what? Our hearts lasted longer, we lived longer, and we had better health. But now that we dropped that cholesterol, he said, the energy of that, like you all said, of that animal, that's the energy is the fat. We take that out of us, it weakens the body, and then our bodies don't work right. He said, don't listen to that. And I was like, wow, how many doctors would say that, right?
Right. And that's what they've demonized salt, and they've demonized sugar, and they've actually demonized alcohol. But you use alcohol to kill germs and bacteria. You wash your hands. If you eat something internally and it's not making you feel good, you drink alcohol. It kills germs. But like so, they've demonized these things, like I said, to keep our immune systems down. And you're talking about you're talking about not the heart, the human heartbeat. Yeah. You were talking about blood pressure.
Yeah, blood pressure being 200.
Like the dolphin, he gets up 265.
Jeez, he's way up there, dude.
Yeah, but I mean, they're telling you that you got high blood pressure. You're like over 80. I'm like, you're just telling me to be dead.
You know.
Well, you know what's weird?
Have no action in your life.
Well, they tell you salt, is bad for you. Salt raises your blood pressure. Salt causes, heart attacks, right? Then how come whenever they take a heart attack victim to the hospital, why do they start pumping saline in you that's full of salt?
Yeah, because they know it's a problem. You're imbalanced. Yeah,
they already know for sure that you're already deficient in salt, and we're not by the ocean, so we don't get all the salts that we need. Yeah. So people on inland doesn't get their salts like they need. We all need a lot of salt. That's how you grow your wisdom teeth. That's how you relieve your pains.
I mean,
salt.
In my opinion, it's fructose corn syrup is such as taken over 90% of all sodas, 90% of all ice creams, 90% of all sweeteners and all your products. And that you look at the year that started, and you'll see the correlation between because you got to have sugar. Sugar, when you put sugar in a battery, your body's a battery. You got salt in it. It's a battery. When you put sugar in that battery, it makes it more stable. If you put sugar in your car battery, it will actually make it more stable. You're supposed to balance the two. You should have sugar and you should have salt. But like you said, that if you notice, and it's true. I mean, I'm telling you, you can look it up. But 80% of you can get like Coke from Mexico. It's still got sugar. Mexicans are like, hey, that's all right. You can keep your fructose corn syrup.
They got the natural sugars in it, though. That's the difference.
Right.
Everything is processed nowadays. Even the milk. Milk shouldn't be. It's all processed. So of course we're not getting the same stuff out of it that we did originally.
Yeah, right, and that's really a thing is to watch the fructose corn syrup, because I think that's a big tripper, because you sit down and eat an ice cream to get your sugar, and your body's like, hey, I didn't get it. And you're like, I'll eat the whole box, and they'd be like, I didn't get it. Didn't
get nothing.
Right. And they like that. These people selling those products love it, that you won't stop eating, and that's not really good. That's a real evil thing to do to
the
humans.
sugar is supposed to help. Like with me, like how we were talking about the chicken livers in the beginning. I think that's the same correlation. I get my fill of iron and all the minerals in the chicken livers, and that's why the flavor of the chicken liver goes away from me, because I got my fill of chicken liver.
Yeah, you're
balanced out.
Yeah, your craving.
My craving has reached its point. Like sugars, you reach your point.
If you get it, but if you've been faked, though, you get faked.
If you're being faked from sugars, you'll continue eating the same product, and you'll be like, "Why am I still eating it, feasting off of this?"
Well, that's why they make these.
And then you're thinking you're a sinner because you're a glutton.
Well, you're making
not true.
Yeah. Well, they make your snack products, with like fake salt and fake sugar. So you keep eating because you want that salt. You need salt.
My doctor told me pretty much the same thing. He's like, if you eat Chinese food. He said people eat more Chinese food than they do anything else. He said because they put MSG and stuff in it that makes your body not realize you're full, and you will keep eating Chinese food. And he said, and when you get full, it won't stay with you for very long. You'll get hungry again later on real fast.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
they do a lot of soy sauce. Soy sauce is artificial, if I remember right, in comparison to what is that other one? Worcestershire sauce. Worcestershire sauce, however you say it.
Worcestershire.
I call it watch your sister.
Watch your sister.
Watch your sister sauce, man. Just one of those things. You keep her at the distance. Dang in.
I love, like, one of my things when I go to a Chinese restaurant, what I really, really love is their noodles, their rice, all the bad things, and their crab rangoons, man. I could eat a ton of those.
The crab?
Yeah.
You haven't been to a buffet in about 5 years then. They don't throw crab no more. They got crawfish, dude.
Is that some of that Gates crab? Some of that lab crab?
Lab crab.
We have it too. That is the funny thing is whenever they bring in them the long legs off them lobsters or whatever them things are, crab legs. I'm like, man, they're like ET. They're grabbing in this, and but these people they love 6 plates of it, and I'm like, I'm not going to get any anyway. It's like, and the little legs chasing her around the store. That's it. You have no more.
No more egg noodle for you.
No more for you. You eat rice.
You get rice. You get only rice.
You eat noodles. Mike, you and Mike eat noodles.
Yeah. And I was listening. Well, one of my friends, she's a what is it? She's into marketing, and her job is to make businesses money. And she said, if you notice, when you go into an all-you-can-eat buffet, the food is set out a particular way for a reason. And what they do is they put the cheapest, higher carb food at the first, because she said most people are lazy and they don't want to walk to the end of the buffet. So they will take up on potatoes and gravy and the high stuff, and you can't eat a lot of it because it fills you up. Now your shrimp and your steak and all that, it's down at the end of the buffet because people don't want to have to walk all the way down there and back to get it. So they would rather say, nah, I ain't going down there. I'll just get some more potatoes and gravy, you know?
Yeah, I'm gonna fill up on mac and cheese and pizza. I'm good to go.
That's it. Yeah. Yeah.
The first thing, mac and cheese and pizza and
I'll
roll.
Next time I go to a buffet, I'm going to say, is it okay if I sit by the fire exit? Because I'm going to be eating from that end.
Yeah, that's what I kind of do. I just kind of like show up to a spot, and I just like that's the spot I want to get. Like the first trays, like the ribs. I make sure I get to the ribs first, and then I go to
We're
like
professionals.
just jump. I don't go in line. Or
you guys all know there's standards of professionalism. We're professionals. When I show up at a buffet, you're like, I don't even set my fork down. I'm gone.
I got 3.
I know
plates
exactly where I'm going first and second because we compete against each other when we get in there. She broke in line the other day.
She did.
She broke, and we were. She said she was just getting rice. She reaches in. She grabs rib.
Yeah, she was just getting rice.
Oh, this is her. Now she's falling apart over there because she got busted. Got busted on the internet. Everybody heard about it now. You got cut in line. She cut in line. Me and him. I'm just getting some rice. She reached in, grabbed the ribs.
Yeah.
Man, how you gonna bust her out like that?
Oh yeah, I'll tell you, buffets get rough. Yeah, I mean, I would trip her, but it's my wife.
She's my mom.
Would trip her out of the way. Man, you ain't getting breaking in no buffet here in Tennessee. This does not work here.
It's not working.
You can do this somewhere else, but not here.
Yeah, us hillbillies come out of them woods.
Man, I've seen people drag out of this place for less than that.
When we go, we usually go to, I don't know if you have them around where you're at, but we have a Golden Corral.
Yeah, no, we don't go there no more because, dude, that place reminds me of a corral for real. I'm like, dude, I cannot do it. I cannot do Golden Corral no more. My head's messed up. I've been in there and seen stuff I shouldn't have saw.
The two things I always go for is the shrimp and the steak. That's my two things that I hit first.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I do. We went to a Golden Corral one time, and I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want it. Don't tell about it. Okay. She's telling me, do not talk about it.
That was my first and last time going to.
Are you telling me my pea salad wasn't just pea salad?
There was bad smell that was going on there, so we're not talking
about it because some people might like
we
to
just
eat there.
give them an idea, but that's the max we give you. Bad smell.
No, they can tell you the story. Yeah, we haven't been back to the Golden Corral because, like I said, I felt like I was in a corral.
Kind of like the
that was like, and I looked around and I realized I was keeping company with the corral, and I'm like, we're all just put our head in the window. They could have just had the freaking thing open, and we would have been happy. I mean, I was disappointed humans.
Yeah.
kind of like the Grinch. That is not pudding. What is it? Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm sure all the restaurant chains, they probably don't like it whenever we do it live.
Yeah. You're like me, good thing you got a throwaway channel, Hey, I gotta have a side channel in case I get in trouble.
That's my channel for Dad.
Well, they gotta be. You gotta be careful on YouTube. They're bad. I mean, you'll be like, I went off the air. What did I say? Secret ingredients to Kentucky Fried Chicken, and they shut me down.
Hey,
right? I mean, they are weird.
I learned something about Colonel Sanders the other day I never knew.
Uh-oh.
Did you know his secret recipe actually was not on chicken? It was on squirrel that he was frying. And he later moved it to chicken, but he first developed it on squirrel.
Interesting.
Wow.
Yeah.
I kind of follow that because we had old timer tell us about the 3 days on the chicken. This one dude said, and then so it reminds me of your recipe because you had to take that chicken or that squirrel, put it in the refrigerator for 3 days. You got to season it, marinate, but it's supposed to be the best tasting squirrel.
Yeah.
And so I'm wondering if he wasn't like related to Colonel Sanders because
Kentucky Fried Squirrel.
That was interesting. That was a while ago.
Yeah,
so I could believe that because that was back when the squirrel very good if you know what you're doing.
Mm-hmm. It could taste like what was it, chicken and something else, but hang on, it could be good. I've had wild squirrel. I didn't prepare it properly or anything, but hey, it tastes pretty good. I was like, it does kind of taste like chicken, wild gamey chicken, kind of hard for the way I cooked it.
I love squirrel. Love squirrel. One of my tricks is when I make squirrel, when I fry it, Grandpa taught me this trick. Get your grease hot, chop up a whole onion, fry your onion in the grease. Just fry your onion down to where you can see through it. Take the onion out of the grease and then fry your squirrel in that grease. And my gosh, man, it makes such a difference. It's so tender. It gives it a good taste. Of course, he would debone it. I eat it, but he would debone it, and then he would make squirrel and dumplings. That's what he liked.
Oh, yeah. I like making chicken dumplings.
Yeah, that's mean stuff.
I prefer chicken. Stuff. Now, we turned a lawnmower into a food processor for squirrels. And what you would do is, I wait for everybody to catch.
I was waiting for her.
What did they just say? Well,
we're making squirrel sausage.
We had a squirrel problem a little bit then. She doesn't believe it, but what we did, we had a squirrel problem. So we had squirrels and we had extras. And so we would chop them up to feed the chickens. And so we had made a lawnmower that was like had no wheels and it was closed and it
was already.
It didn't work really well. I mean, it would throw the squirrel like 50 foot that way. So it was a horrible design.
Throwing it back in.
We tried it though. We tried to audit. We always try to automate things.
We tried to take away the throwing.
Be careful, you get by a squirrel, man. It was we threw the hole up thinking it was going to
cover it.
In our mind, it's like a food process. You throw this, you put it,
it's a blend.
Blend the squirrel.
It was
like squirrel
smoothie.
Chickens didn't like it. They were gone.
They'd be like,
got back.
Yeah.
What are y'all having tonight? Oh, we're having some squirrel smoothies and some slump. What slump?
We just ran it through the process.
That's Murphy.
You know, the hardest thing I've had with squirrels is cleaning them. That's the hardest animal to me to clean because their skin is so tough.
Clean them.
And and their hair, it's like you always get hair on the meat and it's so hard to get it off. I mean, it's like you fry a squirrel, you're guaranteed to get a hair, you know.
You gotta pull it.
Yeah, like a rabbit.
You have to pull it like a rabbit. You
turn
pull
it inside
from the
out.
Leg and the tail, and
inside
then pull the rest of it out.
Yeah, it's like a rabbit.
Now a rabbit. I don't even use a knife on a rabbit. I've done it without a knife. You can just grab them and just.
Yeah, and quail, you can you don't anything. Just poke out there's your.
I've pulled the squirrel apart. It's not like that. Skinned the squirrel. That's horrible saying that on YouTube. Sorry about that. Entertainment purposes only. But skinned the squirrel by pulling it all the way apart, you know. But I was able to get the whole head, the whiskers too. Just give you an idea. You can pull it apart. It's better to pull it apart like a rabbit. Okay, sorry. I probably shouldn't.
And they really do have a nutty taste.
They do have a better taste.
They do. Yeah. They have a better taste without fur.
Yeah. I mean, I was hunting. You guys are easily entertained. I'm saying the entertainment here. Keep entertainment.
You think that's bad? I got a buddy, and I'm not even joking, and I don't know if it's legal, so I'm not going to say his name. But how he gets squirrels, he goes down to the woods, takes a rat trap, screws it to a tree, puts peanut butter on it, and sets them. Goes back the next morning, and he's got squirrels
hanging.
Yeah,
I believe it. Hanging. Yeah, take the. I mean, we did that with the rat traps here in Tennessee. You have to screw them to the floor. I mean, our rats are so big they've run off with the traps.
Yes.
So you have to.
We lost the traps too.
We have lost traps because they run off with the traps. So you want to, but yeah, you're right. I mean, most people don't know that. If you buy a rat trap, screw it to the floor. I guarantee you, whatever it is, will hopefully something will still be there. But I can see that work. If you take a rat, if you take a big rat trap, put it on a tree, put some peanut butter, yeah, that would
Well,
sell
squirrel
that.
squirrel is just a rat with a fluffy tail.
Yeah, it is right. Yeah. Now we had a generation of tree squirrels. We had a generation that came through here that started getting into trouble. Getting into the feed. And eating through metal cans. Like that's not going to work.
Not a good.
And so we ended up with a year of.
That's why I bought the gun, the 22 pistol popper.
Well, yeah, we ended up going through and reducing the population. Now we have a new generation of squirrels. They seem to be, starting out okay. Everything passes on through your DNA, even though you're like if how do you say like our tobacco. Like our tobacco plants, some of them got this black mold on them for something we don't know what, but their seeds will know that. And when those babies are born, they will know. Some of them will say, "Okay, I know how to beat it," and other ones, well, I know, how, to heal, whatever. But the seeds always have, and so the baby squirrels that came from the parents that didn't do well here, they have that code that these guys are picky. Do not do this.
They don't.
Shot.
They don't want
it's in the code. It passes through the code. That's the way, but Mother Nature, God has a great way of making things stronger and stronger and smarter, because it puts it through your code of your parents. For example, Mike's still laughing, but if he was like get stung by a bee, then hey kids, your bees would have that code to that bee.
Your kids will have that code to the bee.
Yeah. But
it's
kind of. I don't think a lot of people realize that.
It's kind of like what they're doing with my sister right now. She had bad allergies, and they're giving her a little bit and a little bit more each time of what she's allergic to until her body recognizes it and becomes, aware of it. And then it will eventually, she won't be allergic to it anymore.
Yeah. And like I said, you'll pass that code on to your kids too. And like I said, you could take like poison ivy, I'm not going to do it, but people that, you eat a little bit of it supposedly over time. The snake poison, the people that work with snakes, they take so much of it, they get sick, they throw up because they have to, it does make them sick. But over time, they can get bit by a cobra or something. It won't hurt them.
Yeah, I heard there's a guy that, actually does that. And he's pretty much immune to almost every snake.
Yeah.
And,
Well, there's a guy that lives in Louisiana. His name is Shelby Stanga. Y'all know him? He was raised in the swamps as a kid. He's not allergic to water moccasins. He picks them up and they bite him and everything. He bit one's head off and it bit him through the lip. And they're like, "We got to get you to the hospital." He's like, Nope, I'm fine. It ain't going to hurt me. And they're like, "That's a water moccasin. You're going to die." He goes, "Nope, it'll just give me a little bit of diarrhea and I'll be all right." And he just kept on working.
Yeah.
Damn.
Right. He built into his blood from his parents too, father probably, right? And so he just got built stronger.
That strong blood behind him.
But
Sharon knows him. Oh, Shelby.
Why would he bite a water moccasin's head off?
Because he grabbed it, bit its head off, and then he skinned it and then tied the skin around his head while he worked so that skin would fit his head to make a hat band.
Oh, that's cool.
Okay.
Oh. Well, that makes sense then. Okay.
Yeah.
That's cool.
We used to, when we were kids, we'd make all kinds of stuff out of snake skins, and we would get rabbit feet, make, key rings out of them, and, get a bird or whatever. We'd take the feathers and make stuff, and we did all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, I found a big snake skin the other day, and I hung it up in the garage in a way that it looks like when you come around the corner, his head's hanging out, right? It's on the pole, and he's hanging there, big old long snake skin, right? And of course, today I went around the corner to do something. I was like, he grabbed the snake himself. Here, myself with my own snake skin. Like, damn, that snake's right there looking at me when I come around the corner. Someone did that one good.
And you got, and the little squirrels at your house, they're like, "I don't want to be a squirrel smoothie."
Yeah.
Or
they've got that. They hear a lawnmower, they're gone. Mom and dad. Mom and dad.
Maybe y'all should have tried like a one of those limb shredders. That might have worked.
Yeah, that's true.
It's more contained. That'd be a whole lot.
That's a good idea. That's a good idea. We won't put it on YouTube, but that's a good idea. that's a problem with being out here. We're so far out in the woods that no one can see us, except for maybe from a drone or something, right? Or Google Earth watching us. But so we have done a lot of stuff that good. Thank God no one's seen us because we'd probably be in jail for something or other.
Yeah, don't tell them that.
Yeah, but we do a lot of. We have been always we've always been strange experimenters. So that's a Appalachian. That's when you get out in the woods, you when you go camping, that's when you really start thinking, man, what am I going to sit on? Oh, there's a log. You start thinking. That's the best thing about camping. You start building your little house. I need something to put my pot on. There's a rock, and that natural thing kicks in. And since we're kind of out here in the woods, it's taking over. Yeah, it's taking over
consistently.
Yeah, I mean, he's my youngest son, and it's taking over. We've been out here 30 years, and I can never pull him out of these woods because I can't even go to Walmart. But anyway, I mean, I can't pull him out of the woods because he's got bees. He's got food. He's got tobacco. He's got deals and wills. He's going to neighbor's house, taking plants in. They're trading plants. They're trading food. They're coming back and forth. I need to come here and go there. Rabbits, chickens, turtles. So we're kind of so deep in the I don't even know what you call it. The people that are out of the matrix, that we don't need to. We don't really need. We have electricity, but we really don't need much.
No, we don't need nothing.
No, we don't need anything really. And
I mean, I can't even go to Walmart without having to make some type of joke towards the
we just
craziness of people's lines and such.
It's like cattle. If you watch them, it's like cattle.
It really is. I mean, it's kind of weird to be in a scene where you're like one step forward, forward. Stay in line. Don't get
predictive programming.
Yeah. It's kind of I've been thinking
recently because with the orphan trains, and I've noticed that everything that's been domesticated turns white. Like wild turkeys, you domesticate them, they turn white. Wild pigs, you domesticate them, they turn white. And then America and the orphan trains, and I'm wondering, I think a lot of us are clones that were all been. We had like this reset because you guys are just as smart as us. You can look around and go, how come there was no trees? How come the oldest tree I got around here is 150 years? Where's all the trees? How did they build that building? I mean, we all know that we were like, we're regrown. We all know that. It's not like that's not complicated. So, I'm wondering if we weren't just, and that's the way clones are. See, a clone, but you follow what the government says. A clone don't like
to get in the way.
That's the matrix. It's people that like things to be a certain way, and they don't like people outside of that system because they consider that you're weird, you're different, you're because you're not. So that's just something. The more I look into it, the more I think maybe we're all been set up in this game. We're not set up to win neither, but we're here.
As long as I don't end up a smoothie, I'm fine.
Yeah.
Well, or an underneath lawnmower blade. That's poor squirrel.
Or a green chicken. Y'all's going to have to get you a sticker now that says the green chicken.
The great green chicken.
We might have talked too much in detail about that last time. I'm like, man,
I'm gonna have to go back and watch. I missed that episode.
Oh, yeah, you're okay.
I'm okay.
You're okay.
I missed nothing.
No, we talked about.
You like chicken?
We talked about there's a part of the chicken that's most abused part. And,
it's the part of
I don't want to say it because I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings or have anybody put up their dinner. But anyway, that part sometimes it turns colors like green. Anyway, it's chicken fingers, chicken leg, that tender, chicken tender.
Chicken tenders.
It's the most abused part of the chicken.
Most abused part.
And they got your kids eating it. That's not right.
I just had some chicken tenders from Culver's last week.
I know. Do you feel a little bit? Do you feel punished? Abused? Do you feel bad?
I'm questioning my choices now.
Just make sure you boil it for 20 minutes.
Yeah.
It's not as bad as the mad cow disease. That's
Well,
not-
right.
Yeah.
Get you some ivermectin for your animals, and you'll be
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Our
And this,
horses are doing great.
They're doing great.
Yeah.
All of our horses, what we learned about how to take care of horses, you know.
Yeah.
We never
Yeah.
vaccinate them because we're trying to save our stuff.
I mean, I'm ready for many horses.
There you go.
Just
Yeah.
recently, and say Tennessee has legalized it over the counter,
Oh wow.
but you can't get it over the counter.
Yeah.
Everyone, I go to every pharmacy and I mess with them. Like, hey, I want to pick us an ivermectin. We're not participating in that program because all the pharmacists here in Tennessee, they're in like a pharmacy club and they don't participate in it. And so they won't sell it over the counter, even though there's 2 states that have made it legal over the counter. So I still bought that over eBay.
And that's actually stronger than what you get over the counter
Yeah,
for
yeah.
what they're selling for humans. And technically, all you need is just a dab about as
Yeah.
much of your finger right
Well,
there.
I talked to
just
the-
a dab.
yeah,
That's all you need.
I talked to the doctor.
2 days.
I talked to the doctor there at the pharmacist, and he's like, "Well, I can give you this." He goes, "You got to come over to my pharmacy because I can't mix it here at Food City or at the grocery store I was at." He goes, "You go to my pharmacy, and I'll mix it." And I said, "Well, what's the percentage?" He's like, "It's like 0.86." I was like, "Look, I can go to Tractor Supply." And he goes, "I know you can go to Tractor Supply, and you can get it, and it's for the horse, it's 1.87." He goes, "Yeah, I'm not saying do anything that you're going to do, but if you want stronger doses, they definitely have it without all the hassle and all that crap. It's just still
for like
it's just-
$9 in comparison.
And
to
he
what
was
he'll
he
sell
was
for like
old. This
30 or
dude
something,
was an older dude. He was old.
Yeah, he was older.
He's an old guy, an
Your
old
age
dude.
older.
No, he was older,
Older.
dude. He was old.
10, 20. Yeah.
But he was, he said, "Yeah, I've seen." He was honest about it. He goes, "Yeah, I've seen great results."
Mhm.
And he did when he wasn't like a lot of these
He
people
even talked
trying
about
to.
it clearing cancer out and such like that. if I
Yeah,
remember
yeah,
right.
yeah,
He
right.
even
Of the
talked
horses.
ivermectin. Yeah,
Of the horses.
cleaning out the
Mhm.
cancers of the horse.
The horses.
But
Yeah.
you
That's
can,
good.
on eBay, if you type in not the word ivermectin, but ivermec with a T, just the ivermect, you can find these same at Tractor Supply, and I think they were like $8 a piece. But don't spell the full word; you'll never find it on eBay. And you can order.
Okay.
For your
That's
horse.
what we used to. That's what Mom gave her donkeys. Is the same thing. We used to give our donkeys that, and it worked really well.
Yeah. We use it. We use it mainly for the chemtrail flu.
It
Yeah.
does work for
When,
that.
when you got
Sinuses.
you throat, coughing, sneezing, and you're just starting to feel funny, and the skies look like spider webs, and you're starting to wonder what's going on. That's great. That's really about the best time.
The first sign of saying
Yeah.
maybe I need to take some, give the horse some ivermectin.
Yeah. But
Just
we
get a
you know
little
how
bit.
us we're always telling people. That's why my channel's so shadow banned. I don't really get.
Just a dab.
I don't.
That's all you need.
But I mean,
A
I think
dab
it's.
amount.
I think health. I think people's health is more important than my YouTube channel. But you know how YouTube is.
Yeah. You know.
Well, you got to keep the horses healthy because that's what plows the gardens, and they do a lot of the farm work.
Yeah, I do. I mean, they do.
So do you like whenever you make your pumpkin pies out of the pumpkins that you grow and stuff? Do you think it tastes better than what you would buy at town? Is it like way better?
So much better.
Yes.
It tastes like Nicocin or something like that for what you get at the store. You could taste some certain types of chemicals of those pumpkin pies. I'm an expert on pumpkin pies. I love pumpkin pies, but the store bought stuff, I can't do it. They got some funky taste. They got some type of mineral chemical taste, but that's real.
Just pulled him out of the oven.
Oh yeah.
Oh wow!
Oh yeah, he's been baking all day. And
now, right after this live.
so we had
Live
we
action
got
eating.
2 in the oven. I mean, they're cool, off at 100 degrees, but they were cooking for a long time, as you could see.
Yeah.
And
Wow!
all we did was we're big into the pressure cookers. They'll save you so much fucking energy. The pressure cooker, because I mean the pumpkin, slice it up, threw it in there, brought up the pressure 10-15 minutes,
10,
dropped the
15
pressure,
minutes.
and we were mixing and adding sugar and butter and pouring it into the thing and cooking them up.
Mhm.
Huh.
Bring it to full pressure and just take it off pressure for pumpkin.
I mean, here's
And the same with rice.
Here's a
5
top.
minute, 10
Here's
minutes.
the top. The one of ours has all been
Rebuilt.
Oh, wow.
This is to our pressure cooker.
This is a
but you-
pressure
we have our own
valve
pressure gauge
from
a
a
pop valve, so it only goes up to so much, and then you blow the pressure off.
Those ones are really easy to set. They get them off of
Yeah, we
any
build-
pressure
we build
tank.
our own
Mhm.
Pressure
My-
gauge.
we build our own pressure cookers.
My aunt had one of the old yellow ones, you remember? And she was in the front room one time. She was cooking the turkey for Thanksgiving, and the whole top of that thing blew out the top of the roof.
Yeah, we've blown plenty
See,
of pressure.
because of this. At least for certain ones, they have these little
Yeah,
rubbers.
they'll pop out.
They just like supposed to help seal and such, and they just pop out, and that's horrible. That's why we
Yeah,
changed
so
it
here's
to
a-
that.
This is a smaller model, same one, same example. But yeah, I've had them pop off camping and go flying across the campsite.
Yeah, we did.
I mean, that's scary. Yeah, I had
You know-
They'll go shooting
The seal
across. I mean,
breaks.
luckily, the time I've popped them, but we pop them in the kitchen on occasion, don't we, Sweetums, by accident, and just blow
run off.
freaking food all over the stove. Yeah.
You know, that reminds me. I was watching through some short reels the other day, and here these guys are doing some pressure stuff with a big old tank in the garage.
Amanda.
And I'm like, it blew, and I'm like, what the heck? And I realized it was you guys.
Yeah.
That'd be us.
was what?
Wait,
Oh my gosh. I just about spit my coffee out when I was watching that video. I'm like, oh my gosh.
the carport.
Yeah.
The dude.
Well, you know,
Yeah.
there was
But
a
it must-
lady that was canning, and she had a hot stuff. She poured it in the jar and set it on a cold thing, and it blew up and blew her backwards.
Wow. Yeah, well, most of them have that little thing sits on top and they go, pzzz, when it gets
Yeah.
done. So therefore, you can't
Release-
over pressurize them. We take all the safety features off, throw all that crap away. We just no.
No,
So we have a valve. You have to watch.
30 psi is the max.
In our kitchen, I thought you were watching it. No, you're supposed to be watching it, but we have pop off. We put pop off valves. We set them to like 30 psi, so we don't mess around. We're serious about our.
Even if
pressure.
we go over pressure and it pops, well, then all
Yeah,
you
I'm
do is
looking at-
push it
I
back
got-
down and it's set back up, and it's already below overpressurized, so it works even better. It
Get
pops
some of that.
even that.
Get some
So
of that
we'll
black
put a-
salve for the 3rd-degree burns.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
That's
we're
why we got
ready.
Black
We're ready. Black Sab. We got we got stutures. We sew you together.
We
We'll
got
put you.
blown hole through your arm.
We'll put
and
you.
we'll
We
put
got
that-
tobacco. You can have a cigarette. We put you back together.
We'll make sure you have a cigar and smoking in the back corner, and having some
Is that your-
homemade wine.
Is that your small one there?
Yeah, this is my small one. This
That's your one of your small. He got a bigger one. He has one you can put a full size carp in it. That's a
Yeah.
little one.
This is the little one.
That's a little one.
Ugh.
That's a. He's got a bigger one than that.
Yeah.
You don't have to bring it in. But he's got one you can put a full size carp in, right? And you're like, what? You guys are really blowing my mind. You take a full size carp, bring it at the pressure, and then take the lid off, and you'll have a skull cap about like that. That's all
Yeah.
you get left.
That's it.
And so the fish get all that bone,
All
which
that
is
gelatin,
whatever you call it.
The
It's really
bone
good for 'em.
gelatin.
you know.
I think it's
Hey, Amanda. See, Amanda. I'm so glad I shared it out, and a lot of times I don't ever see anybody, so I'm glad YouTube actually shared it out. And that's really cool.
I haven't
But
shared
anyway,
it on my channel.
Well,
But
she's been here
sometimes that doesn't
before.
work.
She's got a wrench, so she's been here
Oh,
before.
she's been here.
Mike knows her.
Oh, well,
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
cool.
She's a troublemaker.
All right, cool. Yeah.
cool.
All right. Well, I'm talking.
yeah.
Guys, I've had y'all here for 2 hours. I'm not going to keep you real late. I know y'all go to bed early, and you probably got stuff to do tomorrow.
Yeah. We got to go pick up some plants that are in the garden that have taken off, the tomato plants, and we're bringing them into our indoor grow room. And that one day we'll explain to you a grow room, because like, what are you growing in a grow room?
We don't know.
We're
yet,
learning.
but we're going to do it.
It's our
We don't
first
even do the
year.
same
We're
twice.
learning. We're trying to figure it out.
We're homemade
Some-
almond trying.
Something's growing.
Yeah, it's growing. They're got well, we actually have tomato plants we're bringing in and other things growing, but we're learning. We really are. If you want food, you got to grow it. And even and now it's coming cold weather, we're going to be, we got tomatoes and stuff. We'd love to have tomatoes and stuff year round. So
Yeah,
try.
maybe try strawberries. We've been thinking about doing hydroponics.
Yeah, we want to do
or
the
something like that.
hydroponics.
Strawberries.
The hydroponics is not hydro.
Aeroponics.
Is that it?
I think it's aeroponics because it's.
But you actually
misting.
put the things in water, and you get 40% better growth. So we're going to experiment with that someday.
It's misting the roots. Is
Yeah,
what
just
we're trying
a
to
root
do.
mister.
It's not water ponics, flowing water on the
Yeah,
roots.
it's not-
It's misting water onto the roots.
So that's one of our future experiments.
Yeah.
It yields so much more food with less space and all that kind of. Which is a lot of people are growing food in their closets. I mean, you can take a closet and put a grow light in it, and you can use these things, and you will get strawberries and everything else.
You can grow one of those butternut squashes.
Closet gardens are actually, well, I mean, closet. I don't know about that.
That's a little big.
I don't know. I think closet gardens are taking off because I mean, there really is a good way to do it.
Maybe a walk-in closet.
Yeah, we use like a full shower area, that bathtub that we never use. That's what we was like. Okay, let's just put boards. That's why ours is a big shower.
Oh Lord. Well, guys, I'm going to let you all run, but tell everybody before you take off. Tell them how to find you, where you're at, and everything, so everybody can go support you guys. I really enjoy you guys.
Yeah, TKB. I think you find our stuff on YouTube. That's about it. I mean, I'm on X too, but I don't, just kind of I get my news there, and that's about it. And that's it. Channels. Matt's got a channel. It's logically insane. He's like 6 people short to having 1,000 subscribers. And hey, Mike, you'll get real mad at him because he has no videos, but he's got over 400,000 views because you had like 2 videos that went like viral, right? You had like shorts. One of them went 300,000 views.
Hey,
I spent all these years making my channel, and this dude, he puts out a picture. He puts out a little short on wild lettuce, and got 300,000 views. I'm like, you just got more views than my whole channel's had in 10 years, dude.
I don't know how.
Wow.
You know what?
Yeah.
Here we go. We're gonna do this. Let me pull it up, and I'll post the thing for you guys.
Logically insane.
And we'll get you the subscribers right now.
I bet you. Yeah, I bet we can get you 1,000 right now.
Yeah, that'd be cool because he's been waiting for like weeks, and how it is. When you YouTube before you hit that 1,000 point, they make you earn every person.
Oh, they do too. And then they'll pull like 5.
Yeah. You hit 1,000, then you'll be 995 next morning. Hey man, what did I do?
Yeah.
Did it turn blue, everybody?
I did something wrong.
Let's see.
A lot of people are talking. Oh Lord.
Oh, there he is. Cool. Jason,
cool.
Just put your link up there.
Hey, thank you.
Yeah. Did it turn blue? Let's see. Yep, it's blue. So you should have your 1,000 subscribers.
That'd be really cool.
Oh,
He's got funny stuff. His like Mike is like my channel's trying to kind of like stay towards Bigfoot stuff, and then his channel is the junk drawer. And you're kind of doing the same thing. I can see you're kind of like, well, this is my. I'm trying to do investigations and more of that, and this over here be anything else that interesting. And it's a good way to split it up.
That's why it's insane. We try to do some projects that it doesn't always work out sometimes, and sometimes they do work out. So that's what we.
He's got a video on how to make copper shoes, how to actually cut a piece of copper and put it in your shoes. He's got some crazy stuff, and he's got over 400,000 views. Like I said, he's feel like sticking my foot up his butt because he's had a channel 3 years, got 400,000 views. I've had a channel for 5 years, and I got 100,000 views still. But YouTube, those shorts, man, you pop. It's like the lottery, man.
Oh yes,
he got like 700 subs after one video, and that was ridiculous. It wasn't even a good video. It's a 4-minute video. How do you call that a video?
Hey, after I did the diesel nozzle spray on my one of my shorts, I've been seeing more people doing diesel nozzle spray. What we did is just did a pump on it, and it starts puffing out mist and such. So we put a torch to it, and it goes poof, poof, poof.
Oh yeah, you can see. You get to see him blowing up stuff. A lot of stuff I will not put on my channel because I care about the public opinion.
And I don't.
Oh Lord.
Thank you, Mike. Thank you, Mike and Jess, and
thank you, Lisa.
everyone that hung out in chat that was bared with us and hung out And let us come and hang out with you in your living room for a while with your family. We appreciate everybody.
We'll do it again too.
It's always fun.
We come in
We will.
kind of blind, but we don't care. We know we're gonna find something to talk with. He's got enough things up his sock. We can talk for hours.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, we'll definitely do it again for sure.
Cool.
Everybody throw their pumpkins in the wood this year.
Yep.
In the
Yep.
woods.
All right, guys. Well, y'all have a great night. Good night, and God bless you guys, man.
All right. Thank you. Good night, too.
Right.
Good night.
Good night. Oh, it's always a blast. My stomach hurts so.
From laughing so much.
Yes. And I'm ready to tie into some of those butter beans. I'm hungry. I haven't ate today.
Yep. Go get you some food.
That's what I'm going to do. You got
I gotta
anything you want to say before we hop off here? And
Nope. I gotta go feed my cats. They're mad at me since I came home and jumped right on the computer.
uh-oh.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, we appreciate y'all being here as always. Like I said, we're working on this channel even more. I've got a video drop coming the 29th, and hopefully I'll be working on something tomorrow to drop out to you guys. But other than that, guys, thank you for being here. Thank you for the support. God bless you, and we'll see you on the next one.
Good night.
I love you, Hunter. I can't wait to see you, buddy.